Two things left to do. Watch to the end, and I'll let you know what I'm doing. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I have two things to do before I start traveling southwest to the desert to pick a land for myself. Uh, let's get right to it. What I need to do is next week, hopefully, if they have an appointment for me, is remove my fuel tank on my van, change the fuel pump, and change the whole fuel line. I was driving her and she was sputtering, and I hear a whining type noise in the van, and she's not getting enough power. And also my voltage meter was going off, so there might be a short someplace, and I believe I might have to replace the battery or the starter. But other than that, my second thing that I have to do, and then I'm off after that's done, is put a hitch on the back of my Maria, my van. Once that hitch is there, have capabilities to haul a trailer, a small RV, to park it at the place that I have. So if that comes through, and hopefully my RV comes through, uh, I'm buying a used one, trying to fix it up as best as possible, something that I can live in, that I could just start building the house. But let me tell you something, I'm so excited. I'm just like blown away. I'm happy that everything is so far working out. I just worry about today, take it one day at a time. Uh, but my anxiety and my excitement sometimes overtakes me. But it'll be all good. Whenever it happens, it does happen. I know I'm still moving forward no matter what. The sad part about it is you got a lot of, I don't know if you call them haters, but uh, questioning everything that I'm doing. Why are you doing this? Don't do this. You don't need to. We need you over here. Work it out. You got to work it out. Because I'm taking care of myself, and the reason why you want me to stay here is to help you work out your stuff. I'm taking care of me. I'm doing what I dreamt up, and I'm following my dreams, and I'm following my goal, and nothing will stop me, except if my higher power says, "Hey, you got to go." But other than that, I will fall, but I get up stronger. I learn from my fall. I learn from uh, what I'm not doing, what I am doing, and I incorporate it to my future. And I'm blown away. As you can see, I have my summer hat on. I love hats. Uh, I used to wear hats constantly. I've got my cowboy hat, and I love the hat, but I have a winter one. This one used to be up like this, but I wanted to cover me from the sun, so I flattened it out. I went to a hat store, and they had to steam it, but uh, I like it. I like the look. You know, I wasn't able to fit it. I have a big head, but I had a lot of hair, a lot more hair than this. And as a matter of fact, I got to get my hair trimmed up, but it'll fit. Uh, I took my Maria for a ride just to make sure she's running fine, brakes are good, motor is fine, oil changed. Uh, those are the steps that I've been taking besides trying to save money. But every time it seems like I save money, the more I have to put out. So I rather spend now than say, hey, something, I have to wait for delivery at the new place that I get, and they can't find it. There's not going to be an address yet until I have a place to live, the Adobe house, so I can get an address from the county. But it's got to be a certain amount of feet away from the road, the signage, the whole 9 yards. Uh, So I'm. Those are the like the legal stuff that I have to work on. I have to make sure that the land that I get is in this certain area that I'm looking for that does not require building permit and any type of permit to build a place. If I just wanted to put a tent there, I could live there, and it'll be my spot. I'm looking for this one spot that the realtor held for me. It's 40 acres, and that'll be the off-grid Rooster home or the spot. And you'll see me not in these t-shirts, but I have t-shirts that I've made, had printed out. It says off-grid Rooster. If you want the link, give me a comment and I'll send you the link to it. And it's a design I came up with myself, and I had a friend of mine, Olivia McDonald. You could catch her on Instagram, and she tweaked it up for me quite a bit. I did a whole jacket, the whole back of the jacket with the rooster head, and it says off-grid Rooster, Texas. I like the design. That's my branding for this channel, and I've gotten the last time I think I posted a video, I got more equipment. As a matter of fact, I've been doing shopping at Goodwill. I need certain things. I want to build a sink in my van. So what I found was a stainless steel mixing bowl that I'll drill a hole in the middle, do natural wood with the natural edge. On one side, I'm going to move my bed up higher so I don't waste space like I'm wasting space now on the top, because it's a high top van. I could stand up like this, but I'd rather stand up like that than be on my knees, walking around doing things. I'm going to shorten up the bed a little bit, enough to fit myself in there so I could have more room, more counter space, more cabinets. I'm going to hook it up. I'm going to hook it up real good. There's things, and I'm trying to get everything recycled, pallets. I haven't gotten all that because then I have to store it here, then I have to go from here, and that's the reason for the trailer. I would have to haul everything from here over there. I put a trailer on it, and I'm off, pick up the stuff, and go get it. If you guys know of any places that I can get some free pallets, I need quite a bit, because I'm going to be using that, and I could use the wood from that to decorate the inside. I'm going to make the pallet woods after I sand them, paint it, and put them to size as covering for my walls. And then I'll put, how do you call it? Wood stove. You get older, you start losing your mind, and with my excitement. I'm getting a wood stove, and that'll be in front, where I'll put some tin to protect anything from there. What my idea is, I have a couple of ideas that I want to do. And comment below, because I want to be able to recycle, work less, and my goal is the Adobe house. Now, to get to the Adobe house, it's not as easy as everybody thinks. It's not like just get dirt and put it in a bag and put it there. You got to go through a lot. You got to prepare your dirt. You got to make sure you got the right spot on your land that is flat. You got to make sure you got to stay there for a while to find out how the monsoon rains, where the rain and the water flows, because you don't want to put a house in front of where all that water flows and it tears everything out. So I would have to build some swales and berms. Swales are just like diverting all the water away from it, and you could create a pond. So I have a lot of preparation, and when I mean a lot of preparation before I start putting a house down. Now, my thing is I don't want to keep going back and forth in my van carrying tools, everything. So I want to be able to put it and lock it up in a container home. And these are my thoughts. So just let me know what you think. Get two 20-foot container homes, put them side by side this way. Part of it will be inside the adobe house when I make the outside ring. The outside doors from the container home will open up but could lock because they're steel and they have those poles that you lock them up. So when I leave there, because it's an isolated place, I'll be able to have it. I'll have my lights up. Uh, Hopefully, by that time I have a dog, so I could take a ride during the day and then go back and make sure everything is fine. But I could leave my stuff there. And, as everybody knows, you do as much as you can to protect your things that you worked hard for, but you have some assholes out there that will try and tempt you. And I'm ready for them if I was there. If not, it was meant to be. So I have to take it easy. I don't get angry. I get disappointed because of people. I know they want to survive just like I am. They're just going about it a different way. Uh, so just wish me luck. Wish me luck. I will be posting the day that I leave, getting in the van and some of the ride over there. And once I get there, I'll post some of the land that I've seen, some of the lots, because what you see in pictures, what the realtors send you, might not be exactly what I'm looking for. So I have to make the assessment, the final word, before I give you money, and then I get all screwed up. I'm stuck with land that I can't use. I've got to see how close I am, because I know the furthest hospital is about an hour and a half away. That's a hospital. You have a town that might be about 40 minutes away. Doctor's office, 35 minutes. One doctor's office that takes care of that whole area. But that's not going to come into play because this is my address. This will be my address until everything is finished there. I'll just be going back and forth, and I have to secure everything over there. So wish me luck. They'll see my adventures with my cistern, with my water catchment system, when I start putting my power in there, and then finally all the other things that come, because it's not only just about doing that. You got to eat, you got to wash clothes, you got to maintain yourself, I got to maintain myself, and there's planning. You got to get measurements. You got to find out if it's true that there's no restrictions, if there's true that there's no building requirements, if there's nothing on your title on it. So all that, it might take 45 days, maybe a little more, before the lawyers get everything settled. It's not a thing I'm going to give you cash and here I'm going to move in. But I'll see, and I'll walk you through my experience, and hopefully it doesn't scare you with what's going on. You got to conquer your fears. I'm conquering my fears, because let me tell you, I get scared, and I'm saying, I start doubting myself, and I got to take that doubt out of my head. I've always been an innovator, somebody that will go after a dream. If I see something, I need to try. If it's not really for me, I back off. But if it's going to affect my health, if it's going to affect my living, I'm not going to be happy with my inner self, my vibe, and I bit too much off, I will let you know. But I will truck through it. It's not going to be an instant thing. I am broke. I save my money slowly. I spend a little bit at a time to get what I think is important. It might not be as important as everybody thinks, but for me, it'll work. Lights, security, food, water are the three main things that I have to get, and shelter. and those are the things that will keep me going. So you guys, don't give up on your dream. Think about it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Give comments below. I'll be more than happy to oblige. Thanks a lot. Don't forget, like, subscribe.